everybody, it's Heather from Cottontail Crafts. It's Sunday, June 15th, and it's almost 9 in the morning. I usually have my video up by now, but I've been procrastinating a little bit today. I have a few different things to show you. I have some cards. I have a little bit of 3D printed stuff. A little bit of crochet. So I did have my ear, nose, throat specialist appointment on Friday. And it was a big old waste of time because he basically said, yes, you have nasal polyps. I can't do the surgery without the CAT scan. The CAT scan was ordered back in February, and I'm still waiting. So basically, go home, do your nasal sprays, your neti rinses, and you'll have to live with it until you can get your surgery. Well, that's just great. When am I going to get my surgery? I don't know. I'm still waiting for my CAT scan. Like, our health care is in the toilet. Big time. Big time. So, there's that. Physio. I was doing pretty good, feeling pretty good. I had physio this week. I had a different person because my person was on vacation. And he gave me exercises that were new to me. So, and they were like more resistant. And I think I might have overdid it with my exercises the first day because I think I set myself back a little bit. So I've been doing them, but not as as much because I don't want to overdo it. But I was feeling pretty good there for a day or two, and then I just like set myself way back. So I see her on Thursday, so I don't know. I don't know. I'm just afraid I might have made it worse. So this week I worked on little things, so I could feel like I got a good amount accomplished. Maybe I'll show you like the few things I 3D printed this week. The first thing, I 3D printed these cute little kitty cat earrings. Aren't they adorable? I'll throw up a better picture so you can see them, but I just love them. And I've been coughing a lot too. It's been pretty bad. And then I tried a few different 3D prints this week, but a lot of them failed. So Dave cleaned like the nozzle, and we bought a filament dryer because I think a lot of it was moisture getting into our filament. So yeah, but he 3D printed these cute little dogs. Only 3 of them. But I noticed there's like a little bit of flaws in his muzzle. So I probably won't put very much on them. And I don't know if they're all like that. So I don't know if it's a flaw with the design or if it's user error, but it's all in the same spot, so I don't know. But yeah, I'll probably just throw them in the $5 bin just to get rid of them. Because there are imperfections in them. So once I get enough stock build up in the flawed stuff, I'll just have like a flaw $5 bin just to get rid of them. I mean, they took quite a while to run. I'd probably normally charge like maybe $10 a piece for these, but I don't know. There's flaws in them, so $5. And then I have next weekend, I don't have any markets this weekend, But next weekend I have my first outdoor market of the year. And I'm already like stressing out and worrying about it because it's too far away for Dave to come and help me. I don't expect him to come help me set up for a 4-hour market that's quite a ways away. Muscatop, it's a little bit different. It's just like 10-15 minutes up the road. He can go home and then come back and get me, but Sackville, it's a little drive like from my house. Brenda said that she would come and help me set up, but like I don't want to rely on her all the time for my outdoor markets, and so I don't know, like I'll have to keep an eye on the weather. If it's bad, I'll probably just back out at the last minute. But I got to thinking, I just bought new tablecloths this year, and I don't want my tablecloths to be sinking in like wet, grassy, you know, because we have that trouble in Muscatop quite a bit. So I thought I would 3D print some. These are table risers, but I 3D printed the lowest ones that they had. So I thought I could put these on the ground, and then my table can set on these, and then I don't have to worry about my table legs sinking in the grass, and it'll help keep my tablecloths clean. So I 3D printed 8 of these because I plan on having 2 tables when I'm outside. So yeah, I think 8 of these took like 11 hours to run, and I did 3D print them out of ABS, which is supposed to be a stronger, more durable filament for outside. A PLA might have been okay, but I don't know. For peace of mind, I just decided to do them in the ABS. So that's what I got 3D printed this week. Plus a couple of failed projects. Like, I'm really not good with the printer. Dave has been pretty good with it, so I kind of let him take care of the technical issues with it. So yeah. So I mostly focused on greeting cards this week. And Lisa told me that my greeting cards are selling a lot better at her store since I bought that greeting card stand. So I focused on cards this week. And then I think it was Wednesday, I'm at work, and I had my phone on silent because I don't want to be bugged at work. And I go up on my break, and I look at my phone and missed call, and it was Lisa. Well, Lisa very rarely ever calls me. And when I didn't get back to her right away, she messaged me. She goes, "Oh, you must be at work." And I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "What's up?" She goes, "Oh, I had somebody buy one of your cards through the website as an add-on to their flower order. And they wanted a congratulations cards. And she's like, "You have none left." I'm like, "Oh." She's like, "I was just wondering if you could bring one over, or just bring over the sentiment that I can cover up the sentiment that's on the card." But she's like, "I took care of it." I'm like, "What do you mean you took care of it?" She sends me a picture. She wrote congratulations on a piece of paper, cut it out, and stuck it over top of the whatever sentiment was on the card. I'll put up a picture. Throwing you under the bus, Lisa. It didn't look that great. And I'm like, my name, my names are on the back of the cards. So I'm like, well, this can never happen again. So I focused on cards this week. and I focused on sympathy and congratulations because those are the two most popular occasions for cards in her store. And I was just over there last week, and she still has lots of birthday cards left. So I think what I'm going to do, I made a bunch, so I'm going to take some over next week. I think I'm going to make a bunch of all occasion cards with no sentiments on them. And then I'm going to stamp and die cut out a bunch of sentiments. Congratulations, birthday, thinking of you, sympathy. And then if she runs out of the cards with the sentiments on them, she can just take a blank card and put a sentiment on the card last minute. Because it's hard to know like how many of each occasion to take over. Well, if I just do a bunch of blank cards and take over a bunch of sentiments, she can just use up the sentiments as she needs them. Which I have not done that, but I plan on doing that this upcoming week. But this week I just wanted to work on sympathy and congratulations. So I'm going to, I don't know if I should flip the camera around and show you or just hold them up. Anyway, the sentiment's going to be backwards in the camera, but let's show you the congratulation cards first. So I did 8 of these, and I'm using up like old retired Stampin' Up paper, and I'm using probably retired Stampin' Up dies because I haven't been a demonstrator in 2 years. So a lot of my stuff is old and retired already. So I made two congratulation cards with this pretty black and white designer series paper, and I just heat embossed the word congratulations on black cardstock. So I did 2 in petal pink with the, I believe this is the True Love designer series paper from a couple years ago. I did 2 of Pacific Point. This is the color blue. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Then I had 2 of Crushed Curry. And then I have 2 of the, I think this is mint macaron. I think this color might be retired. And then one of them I ran out of the heat embossed congratulations on the, and I don't want to haul out my heat gunning embossing pattern again, so I just stamped, die cut it out, and then glued it on. So there's one card that's just a little bit different, but kind of the same. So I did those ones. And then I have this really, I made, these ones are congratulations. Okay, so I made a bunch of cards with this bird stamp, and the birds don't have a die set that goes with it. It comes with the stitch nestability dies. So I made, I think this is Flirty Flamingo Pink. So I made 2 of those. And I just love the stamping the lettering and then having the die that cuts it out. Like, it's just so, I don't know, I love it. I did 2 in So Saffron. This is retired paper too. I think it was from Celebration a couple years ago. And then I just stamped and die cut out some little flowers that were from another stamp set. I like to mix old with new. And then this one I believe is Bermuda Bay. green. So I made those. And because stamping and coloring takes a little bit of time, when I moved on to the sympathy cards, I stamped and die cut a whole bunch of birds and then spent the time coloring them all in. So I made similar style with different flowers, different paper, and just changed up the sentiment. So that is with Heartfelt Sympathy card. Then I did 2 in the rich raspberry color. I love plaid paper. And then I did this one, and I believe this is Melon Mambo paper. So I did those. Love that bird set. And I sold out of all my Dragonfly sympathy cards, so I made 6 more. I did 4 in the Pacific Point color. This is Dragonfly Garden stamp set, and it comes with a coordinating punch. So you just stamp your dragonfly and then punch it out. I'm pretty sure this set is retired. I don't have much that's still active because I only joined Stampin' Up! Like 2 weeks ago. So I only have like 2 stamp sets and 2 dies. So I did those, and then I did 2 in Bermuda Bay. So I got 6 of these. So I think because I'm really gonna like concentrate on cards this week and really give my wrists, like I still will crochet every day, but I want to have a big stockpile of cards done so that when Lisa's like, I'm low, I can just pull from my stock, and then I won't have to stop what I'm doing to make cards. I really want to stockpile the cards this week. And then I can concentrate on embroidery and piddling away at the crochet. So I made some more sympathy cards. This flower is from a new, the new dies that I got. It says, so sorry for your loss. And yeah, I did them all the same. Well, I cut out 4 flowers for each card, and I really only had room for 3. So I had not had enough flowers to do another card. So then on this one, I just chose a scrap piece of paper for the background. So got 1, 2, 3, 5 of these. And then I was playing with my new stamps and dies that I got last week, and I made 4 more sympathy cards. And these are just stamped and die cut. And I heat embossed the lettering, and it says with deepest sympathy. So I made 4 of these. So how many cards did I get done? $32 cards, pretty good. Now, I really wanted to make some more wedding cards. I am completely out of wedding cards. But yesterday I took my dad out for Father's Day. So I didn't get as much made as I wanted to, but we went to Montana's for supper and it was so good. So I got 28 cards made. That's, or did I say 32? So then for crochet this week, the first thing I crocheted was I did another loaf cat because I haven't made like I didn't make the large one. I didn't make the kitten. I made the regular kitten. And I don't have a lot of these left. And I wanted to do one in black and white because the tuxedo cats do really well. I didn't use Bernat. I used Michael's yarn. And I used the variegated. I don't know what color this is. I can't remember. But I did a pink nose, a pink butt, and green eyes. And then I did the whiskers that you glue inside the head. And this is how I'm going to do them from now on because I really think it's adorable. So I did a kitten. I just love these cats. I love them. And it really pains me not to be able to pump these out like I used to. Like, it's so hard. So then the last market I had was in Sackville. And oh, this is Annie Caraway Art. I'll link it in the description below. So the last market I did in Sackville, I had made my customer those 2 frogs. And they were Francis the Chubby Frog, which is a free pattern on Instagram. Well, I had made 3 frogs. 2 of them went to my customer, and then I sold the other frog that I made. So I'm like, well, he sold at the first market I had. I kind of like these way better than the normal leggy frogs. This one has just a little bit more of a cute rounded shape to it. So I made one Francis the Chubby Frog. And this is Tinkering Crochet on Instagram. So I will link that in the description below as well. But he's really easy. Really easy. Similar to the leggy frog, but he's just not so rectangle looking, which I think is adorable. And I do want to make more of these in different shades of green. So then I had somebody at my last market, they wanted a bee, and the only bee I have is All From Jade's Fidget Bee, which is quite a large bee, and I think I have $25 on it. And they're like, oh no, we're just looking for like a little bee. And I kind of stopped making the bees because they just stopped kind of selling, and then I finally did get rid of them, and I just like, well, I'm not going to make any more. But I've had a few people ask for smaller bees, so I'm like, well, maybe I'll make a stockpile of bees this week. They're quick, easy, there's no pattern, I just freehand these. And this is the new color to me. This is Maize from Perfect Chunky. And on some of the bees, I used Michael's Sweet Snuggles Light for the wings, but the yarn quality is so horrible. I did switch over to Bernat for the rest of the wings, the baby Bernat, which I just went up a hook size. I just took my time, and I had been making myself crochet a little bit slower, so I don't have the death grip holding my project. I'm trying to be really good. So then I made like 2 bees a day. I think one bee I made 4. I did 2 in the morning and 2 at night. But I'm like, well, I wonder how many bees I can get out of one ball of Perfect Chunky. So we did 2. We did 4. We did 6. We did 8. We did 10. We did 12. We made 14 bees. And I only had like one little strip of yarn left. Like, it worked out perfectly. And this bee here, I had a little bit of Walmart Bernat glitter left, so I just wanted to use that up. But it's really thick, horrible stuff, so I only made one bee with the glitter wings. The rest of them I did in Bernat. There might be 4 bees with the horrible Michaels yarn. So I did 14 bees. So yeah, I think that's pretty good. I'll probably put these in my $8 bin. I think the frog, I had $12 on it last time. It's very quick and easy. And this one, I think I probably will put 18 on it. Because, I mean, the quality of the eyes, the extra time the whiskers take. So I'll probably put 18 on it, and we'll see. Well, then I did a little bit of embroidery this week. And I made 3 more of these snap tabs because at my when I was at the Weber store, I sold 2 of these. So I just made 3 more to bring my total back up a little bit. But I do have to go through my bins this week and decide what I'm going to take. I think I'm going to concentrate on the 3D printed stuff and the embroidery stuff. And just take a little bit of crochet because I had to put my tent, my extra tables, my chair. I'm going to have less room for stock. And my table and my tent are really heavy. Like I'm really like stressing out about doing Sackville outside by myself. I don't know, like I mean Brenda's going to be with me this upcoming Saturday. Well, I mean, I'm sure it'll be fine where I have help, but she's not going to be able to come help me every time, and I don't expect her to come help me in like every time. Like I really appreciate it. Like we hate doing the markets without each other. We really do, because I help her, she helps me. Like, I mean, Blake helps her when Blake can help her, and Dave helps me when he can help me. But I don't want to ask him to come all the way to Sackville to help me set up. It's just too far. It's too far out. So when I kind of hurt my hand with my exercises and overdid it, I needed a break from the cards, and I didn't want to run any more of these. I wanted to do something different. So I follow quite a few embroidery groups on Facebook, and I follow Melissa, and she's with Designs by Little Bee. If you have an embroidery machine, you might be in her group. But she was having a birthday sale, so she had like 50% off her store. And whenever I can buy from someone's store, I usually choose their store over their Etsy store because I know how expensive Etsy can be. The sale is no longer on, but I did take advantage of her sale. And I thought these were really cute. So I went on Amazon and I bought these little mini composition. They're just little notebooks. And I mean, in the States, they're probably cheaper than what I paid for them, but 30 notebooks with tax came to $33. So they were like $1.10 a piece, which is pretty good. I think pretty good. But she had a lot of files for these notebook covers. And I bought 6 files. And they were regularly $4 a piece, on for 2. So I bought 6 files. And there's a couple of them that I did with fabric on top of the vinyl, and some of them I did with just vinyl on top of the vinyl. Oh, I can't remember what the first one I made. I think it was this one. But it says Cat Mom, and it's got a snap on it, and then you just open it up, and it's a covered notebook. So I just thought it was really cute, and it just snaps closed. Now this one, I used a plaid vinyl, but as you can see, you cannot see much of it on the notebook cover. You can see it on this part. But as you're embroidering it, it's like this on the machine. So it'll do this piece here, and then you put your vinyl down, and then it'll tack it down again. And I chose to put fabric on top for my applique because I had paw print fabric. And then you just run it. I decided to skip the satin stitch. There's the satin stitch that goes all the way around this. But I find when you do, I did it on this one because I used fabric. But there's another one here. I did a dog mom. I skipped the satin stitch because I used vinyl instead of fabric. So I skipped the satin stitch on this one because it's quite a high stitch count with the satin stitch, and I didn't think that you needed the satin stitch with a vinyl. So I just did like the zigzag tack down all the way around. So I did a cat mom, I did a dog mom, and this is vinyl, so it's vinyl on top of vinyl. So I mean, they're pretty sturdy, and I chose to do like red on the inside of this one. I don't know, I just thought they were cute. And she had so many to pick from. But I just wanted to start with 6 to make sure that they're gonna sell first before I go too crazy. This one, it's a little kitty cat. So I did this one, and I had this really cute cat fabric. So I chose to do gray on the inside. I don't know, I just thought they were really cute. So I did that one. Then I did, lobsters are big here in Nova Scotia. So I did a lobster one. And I was buying these for my poop bag dispensers. Well, my poop bag dispensers have not been selling that great, so now I can use up a lot of my printed vinyl on these notebook covers. So I did that one. But the vinyl sheets are not cheap. They're like $4 a sheet on Etsy. And then with shipping and everything, and the sheets I think are like 8.5 by 11, and I can get like 2 notebooks out of one piece. So you need the printed vinyl, you need a piece of red that is like, I don't know, 6 by 10. So I mean, there's a lot of materials in this. I'm gonna try to see if I can get $15 for these. And we'll see, but I was thinking about offering extra notebooks for $2 a piece. Because I don't know if I can get this size notebook at my dollar store, but on Amazon I think it's a good deal. And then I bought one that it's got a bee on it. And this one, it actually stitches the, I mean, I did the honeycomb in yellow, but on camera it's showing up white for some reason, but it's yellow. It's yellow on blue. Like, that's how bad my lighting is down here. I think the bees will do well. And I really like having the stitched option. Because you didn't have to tack down and do a fabric or vinyl applique, which this one didn't take as long to run as the other ones. But how cute is that bee? I can't believe that stitching is showing up white. It is yellow. It's yellow. Okay, and then the last one I made, I think this one is my favorite. And people love their chickens. But how cute is this one, you guys? I don't know, I just thought that these were really cute. And I would not have been able, you can do these in a 5x7 hoop, but you gotta run this piece separately, and then run the notebook separately, and then you add this to the notebook if you have a 5x7 hoop. But because I have a 6x10 hoop, I can do this in one hooping. So it was kind of fun to do something a little bit bigger than I normally do. But I don't know, I just think they're really cute. So I might do one more of each design and have 12 of these at my next market and see how they do. These might be cute to take out to the storefront too. I'm just trying to think of different things that I can do because I can't crochet as much as I want. I'm trying to be busy with other things, new things. This is a new thing that got me a little bit excited, that took my mind off of not being able to pump out the crochet. So I thought these were really cute. Let me know what you think. I don't know, I just thought that they were really, I think the chicken is adorable. It was hard to choose because she has quite a few of these notebook covers in her store. But I might go on Etsy and see if I can find like one that has like stitch on it. I think would do really well. Maybe an axolotl. Try to find something that maybe the kids would like. But I like the chicken. I like the chicken a lot. Yeah. So I probably will make some more of these this week. And the books are only like 3" by 4". So, but I just thought they were really, really cute. I don't know if I get them all in shot. So I made some notebook covers this week. So that is it. I'll put a total up of how much money I made in inventory this week. The cards, I'm just gonna count $5 because most people, when they buy the cards, they're $6 each or 2 for $10. So I'm just gonna count them as a $5 item. So I'll put my totals up of how much I made in inventory. And I think that's pretty good. I mean, I have to make up the slack somewhere because I can't crochet as much as I want. But I'm very happy with getting 14 of these done because my $8 to $10 bin is probably only half full right now. And I would like to maybe purchase some more snap tabs designs this week too. There's a cute little axolotl that I might buy. I think the kids will like the axolotls, but I'm hoping with the movie coming out that these will do really well. But I don't want to make more until I know they're going to sell. And where I'm in Sackville this upcoming Saturday, and it's outside, and it looked like the market that they had yesterday was really busy, so I'm hoping they do well. But yeah, I think I'm going to sell these as an add-on for $2 each. If some people might want to buy a couple of these, but I will tell them that they can, you know, just buy them on Amazon. So yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay, I gotta get my button here and get this video up for you guys. And I think the rest of the day I'm going to work on, I want to make some wedding cards. I do need to make some all occasion cards for Lisa and just have the sentiments extra set aside for her. And then I want to make some more of these as well. At least one more of each design. And that's it. That's it. So thank you everybody for joining me today. And we'll see you next week. Take care. Bye.